Hey guys, what is going on and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how I tweet so often on Twitter and how I have so much content to post on Twitter as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into it here. Basically, I want to start out with the 4 types of different posts on X. This is the foundation for my writing, and this is the foundation of how I tweet 4 times a day, 7 days a week. So yeah, starting off with number 1, we have inspiration. This is a type of post. Obviously, inspiration is meant to inspire people. So I tweeted this about a week ago, but this is a great example of an inspirational post that did really well. It got 15 likes and 11 responses, which is great for me. So here's what it says. A gym is where you build muscle. A book is where you build knowledge. A laptop is where you build a business. Start building today. As you can see, the goal of this post is to inspire my reader to start building whatever they want to achieve. Based on their goals and their dreams and their aspirations, they can build whatever they want, but this is inspiring them to get started today. So the second type of post that we have is growth. Growth is very important because it shows the milestones that you're achieving as you go throughout your journey on Twitter. So for example, if you're just getting started on Twitter, every 100 followers that you get is a great time to post something related to your growth, which not only shows that you are growing on Twitter, but you're communicating to your audience that you're thankful and appreciative towards the growth as well. For example, a growth post that did really well for me, it got 76 likes, 25 replies, and 2 retweets is I landed 2 clients in less than a week. I used the testimonial from client 1 to land client 2. The compounding effect is real. This is a really great post because not only did I show the growth that I got 2 clients in less than a week, but it also adds value to the reader because it shows how I did it. I used testimonial 1 to land client number 2, so it also gives them value within the growth post. All right, that brings us to number 3, education, guys. Educational posts are insane. These are the bread and butter of how you add value within your niche to your audience. So these type of posts are really important because they build your authority as a creator in your niche, and it's important to have a lot of educational posts. So a great way to incorporate educational posts is to use bullet points. For example, this post right here, are you constantly working but not making progress? You don't need to work harder. You need to create a vision, organize your tasks, work with no distractions. So as you can see, I'm adding value to the reader by saying, hey, you need to do this, this, and this if you want to start making progress. So bullet points, like I said, are a great way to do this, but there's other ways of doing educational posts as well. For example, I did an insane long form post about a creator that I took a writing workshop with. And this post is really insane because it's a big long form. As you can see, if I scroll through here, it's very extensive, but it's very valuable to the reader and it adds a ton of value from what I learned in that writing workshop. Now, obviously, this post took a long time to create, but it did really well for me. It got 63 likes, 8 retweets, and 17 replies, and 42 bookmarks. Guys, bookmarks are a big indicator if you're adding value to the reader. If you are adding value, people will want to save your content, and bookmarks are how you do that. So that is a great indicator whether or not you're actually providing value to your audience. And that brings us to our 4th and final type of post that you need to be posting, and that is personality. Basically, guys, personality is huge. Personality is how you really connect with your reader on a different level than by just adding value to their life all the time. It allows you to be yourself, and it allows you to really stand out from other people in the sense that you have your own opinions, you have your own thoughts, you have your own ways to relate to the audience that separate you from other creators. So this is a great example of a personality post that did pretty well for me. It got 9 likes and 13 replies. So it says, I eat ground beef with ketchup. Does the average person do that? No, probably not. I don't want to be average. So as you can see, I'm adding a hint of personality by saying that I eat ground beef with ketchup, but I also incorporated some inspiration in there by saying that I don't want to be average in the sense that I can do better than average. And eating ground beef with ketchup is the way to go if you want to be above average. But yeah, guys, so these are the 4 types: inspiration, growth, education, and personality. These are the 4 types of posts I highly recommend posting on your feed. And what I do is I use 1 inspiration, 1 growth, 1 education, and 1 personality. So 4 posts per day, 1 of each. And it makes a huge difference because it mixes up the type of content that I'm posting. But now, guys, I want to give you some tips on what I do to actually create all my posts, schedule all my posts, and prepare them for the week ahead so I don't have to constantly be writing tweets every single day. So basically, I use this site called Fury, and they start with a 7-day free trial so you can really get a good sense of how it works and how useful it can be for you. But yeah, this is my biggest scheduling tool when it comes to tweets. As you can see, I have 31 tweets in my queue, so that means I've already written 31 tweets. And so what that means is I have over a week's worth of content scheduled out because I post 4 tweets a day, 7 days a week, so that's 28 tweets in a week. So I have more than a week's worth of content already ready to go. And then all I have to do is maintain that content. So I have to keep writing posts, and then I also have to reply. Well, I don't have to reply to my comments, but I highly encourage you to reply to your comments that you're getting on your posts because you want to make sure you're engaging. Engaging is a great way to connect with your audience and make sure you build those relationships that you want moving forward. But yes, with this tool, it's really useful. All I do is click the create button, and then it'll kind of pop up with a tweet that I've already posted in the past that it recommends for me to tweet. But you don't want to post the same tweet word for word that you've already posted in the past. So what I can do is I can actually take this tweet and reword it to something that is different than what I've said in the past. Or I can just take my tweets that I've written in Notion. I use Notion to write down all my tweets and lay them out, and then I just copy and paste them into here. So for example, say that this was a tweet that I wrote in Notion, but basically if I have this tweet right here, I would just copy and paste it in to this create tab, and then I would just schedule it. Obviously I'm not going to schedule this one, but I would just click schedule, and then I would choose the time slot that I want. But what's nice is I don't actually have to manually choose the time slot that I want because I've already set up a schedule that this website called Hype Fury is familiar with. So basically, if I go down here, this is my schedule. So each day I post around 3 a.m., 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. So every 6 hours I post. And what's nice is it doesn't post on the exact hour, so it doesn't seem like you're scheduling stuff, even though I am scheduling stuff. But scheduling stuff isn't bad. It saves you a ton of time, and it's worth scheduling stuff because that way you don't have to focus on Twitter 24/7. So this website really makes it easy for that. But yeah, one of the great ways that you can go about writing a bunch of posts at once is turn on some music with your AirPods or whatever, get a nice cup of coffee, and simply start engaging with other users on Twitter in your niche. And that way you're going to get inspired by so many of their tweets so that you can come up with your own content based on their content. So it's still your ideas, but you're just getting inspired by other things that you see, and you can talk about those things in your tweets. So I will engage with my audience for 30 minutes, for example, and from those comments and from those tweets that I see, I'll be able to get inspired, and I write a lot of inspirational posts and educational posts during that time frame. But yeah, it's really important to dedicate time to crafting and writing tweets, and typically in a session I'll write between 20 and 40 tweets, so that gives me just enough content for my week, and then I just copy and paste them into Hype Fury, which is very simple, very user friendly, and yeah, it makes it really easy for me to schedule my tweets, and it does save me time in the long run. But yeah, I just want to mention that I bulk write my tweets, I bulk schedule my tweets, I post every 6 hours, and I post those 4 different types of content: inspiration, growth, personality, and educational. And like I said, it's really important to mix up the type of content that you're posting. Otherwise, say for example, you keep doing personality posts, yes, people are going to like your personality, but eventually they want some value from you. They want to make sure they're getting value in a way that they're going to be able to use within your niche to apply it to their own life. So you need a balance of all those different sectors to really create a balanced Twitter account. So yeah, I highly recommend taking advantage of Hype Fury's 7-day trial just to try it out. I found it to be very useful and worth the $19 a month because not only can you use it for Twitter, but I also connected my LinkedIn account as well, so I'm able to post on there in addition to just Twitter. But yeah, definitely take advantage of the free trial, and I'll make a separate video as well on Hype Fury and all the pros and cons of the software, and I'll compare all the different pricing options and stuff like that. But for now, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you got some value out of it. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.